Hey guys, this is Stan Beck over at the Renzo Gracie Jiu Jitsu Academy of Weston, and here's my cousin again, Juan Rodriguez. We're going to be working on a move today, how to improve the triangle. Now look, for me this is one of those great things about Jiu Jitsu, is that it's something that when I explain it to you, you're like, wow, why didn't I ever think of that? There's so many moves that when people teach you, you're like, oh, that's so simple, how come I didn't figure out how to do that right? Well, this is how to really get a triangle properly. A bit different than the way you've always been taught, but you're going to see the moment you put this on someone or someone puts it on you, you're going to be like, man, that's a really tight triangle. Okay, so here we go. So look, so starting off with the triangle, I take his arm, I shove it through, I attack, I make sure his arm is deep in my hip, I pull him down, I adjust, bang. So first of all, I know the positioning is right when his arm is in my hip pocket and my arm is over his arm. If my arm is under his arm, that means I'm pulling his shoulder away from his carotid artery, which is not going to be restricting the blood flow. I want to make sure it's in deep as possible. Okay, how are we always taught to finish a triangle? To squeeze with our adductor muscles, to squeeze this way with both these legs as we pull the head down, hip up. Here's the problem. Adductor muscle isn't anywhere near the strongest muscle in our legs. Our quads and our hamstrings are so much stronger. So look what we're going to do. Instead, when we put the foot on the hip and we hip out like we always taught, and we lock, instead of me squeezing with these, I'm going to push with my hamstring. I'm going to push my hamstring into that carotid artery, and that's what's going to cause a much, much tighter triangle. So push with this leg, pull down with this leg to the squeeze. Same thing, head down, hip up. Big difference. Instead of using the adductor to squeeze these legs together, I'm going to push this leg into his carotid artery for the finish. If he stands up and tries to defend, it makes it even easier because I just hook the leg. When I hook the leg, not only am I restricting his defenses, but it's going to make it even easier for me to shove that leg in. So when you're with your friends and you guys are practicing it, just ask him, go, hey, does this feel tighter? I don't even need to pull the head down lots of times. He's just going to tap. So one more time. When we attack that triangle, we throw it in, boom, the arm goes in, we adjust, we hip out. When I have the right angle, remember, I never want to be straight in front of the guy. I always want to have the proper angle looking at his ear. I'm going to push my leg into that carotid artery for the choke, right? It's still head down, hip up, but I don't even need that as much because this is going to be so strong, he's just going to tap. So push with this leg, guys. Push. This leg locks it down, flex these feet. That's also going to make everything tighter, flexing the feet. Push. Okay? All right, guys. So remember, when you hit that triangle, see if you can hook that leg to get you even better on the angle. It completely gets rid of almost all of his defenses. But push your hamstring into that carotid artery for that choke. All right, once again, Stan over at the Renzo Gracie Jiu Jitsu and Training Center of Weston.